Amsterdam calling, so pick up.
Hello from Slovenia. Buongiorno everyone, and welcome back to Amsterdam Calling. I'm Dam Jerry, and I am currently in the town of Cividale del Friuli in Italy, which is in the northeast part of the country, almost to the Slovenian border. Now, Cividale is a historical town founded by Julius Caesar, and it sits high above the blue-green waters of the Natisone River. So besides exploring the streets of this wonderful town, we'll be exploring and walking along the banks of the Natisone River. We'll be showing you where we're staying, and that could be a video in itself. We'll be trying local food, visiting some other towns, and even crossing the border into Slovenia to enjoy nature in a big national park. The monastery of Santa Maria Val is a must-see. Besides the church, with its impressive altar and pews, the real star is the Lombard Temple, with its well-preserved frescoes and stucco decorations dating back to the 8th century. Thing to do here in Cividale is just to find a cafe along the square late afternoon with an aperitivo and just watch the crowd walk by. Local foods that you must try when you're here in Cividale is a frico. And a frico is a dish that is made with cheese, potatoes, and they stuff it with some other things, sometimes meat, sometimes vegetables. This was served on the side. I'm going to see what it is. I think that's polenta, and that is also a local dish here, polenta. One of our favorite restaurants that we've been going to quite often here in Cividale is a place called Antico Leon de Oro. And one of their house specialties is homemade ice cream. And it is just plain white, thick cream. And it has a great texture. It has a creamy taste. And they flavor it with either blueberries, like a blueberry sauce, or a chocolate sauce. And I have to say, it was one of the best ice creams I've ever tasted. We are staying in a small village called San Giorgio, and that is just about 5 minutes outside of Cividale. And we're staying with a family of friends of ours who own this place called Il Giardino del Chiostro, and it is an old monastery with beautiful surrounding gardens. Trees. They have this amazing outlook over the Natisone River, and it is just so nice to sit here and just listen to the water flow. Just listen to that. A lot of wildflowers. update. I just sort of found out what these clay figures are. It's part of a celebration or festival that they had honoring the author of Dante's Inferno, and apparently he loved gardening and herbs and the same sort of thing as the owners do here. So yeah, this is sort of an homage to him. The biggest surprise is the San Giorgio Church, originating from the 13th century, with many of its murals and frescoes intact. The owners are painstakingly restoring the church to its original form, a process that has taken and will take many more years to complete. The owners have turned part of the monastery into a small bed and breakfast. Staying here, discovering the church, and exploring the gardens is a real treat. This is our fourth or fifth day in the Cividale area, and it rained a little yesterday and this morning, so we think touring another city is the thing to do. And we're now in Udine, which is probably the biggest city in the area. And if I sound out of breath, it's because we are ascending a hill with a castle on top. So that is going to be our first stop for today. Udine Castle now houses 4 different museums: archaeology, history, art, and photography. But the highlight is the Parliament Hall, which was built in 1511 with its impressive walls and ceilings painted by famous artists over the years, including local artist Tiepolo, who helped restore some frescoes in the 18th century. So this is a museum that features work from famous artists from the Udine area called Tiepolo. And almost every room has a ceiling fresco painted by him. Just stunning. So we're going from the yellow room, now we're in the blue. Good morning, and today's adventure is taking us to the town of Bordano, which is about an hour away from Cividale, but it is known for butterflies, and we are in the House of Butterflies, where they have different exhibitions and different tropical pavilions. Bordano is known as the town of butterflies, and a lot of people have painted murals on the side of their houses or buildings. Next up in the region is a small town called Venzone, and it was devastated in the big earthquake of 1976, and supposedly they rebuilt it stone by stone in the exact same way it was before the earthquake. specialties here in Venzone is prosciutto and different kinds of ham. So we stopped at a little cafe, bar bistro, to sample some of it. A one-side detour from the Soca River is a Koyak waterfall, so that's what we're doing. And it's actually a longer hike to it than I thought, but the gorge is fantastic. Woo! That's crazy. We're on our second place that we stopped in the Soca Valley, and this one is Tomlinesque Ravine, and it's a small little village way up top, almost 1,000 meters high. And we tried a trail, but it was just too steep and too long, so we came back down and discovered these beautiful views above the town. Just spectacular. This is just like, you know, being in Switzerland. And of course, these are the Alps. Hey guys, so we're finally here at Lake Bohinj, one of the highlights in the Triglav National Park in Slovenia. It took us a little longer than we planned. We thought it was going to take about 2.5 hours, but it took close to 3.5. But we stopped, took pictures, and there was a lot of road construction on the way. But anyway, isn't it worth it? Look at the views here. Enjoying some local food. We're eating Slovenian risotto and having a Slovenian soup. One of the things you should do if you're here is go into the Mostica Gorge. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mostice Gorge. And there's a series of waterfalls and trails that go along this gorge that cuts deep into the canyon. So there's a lot of nice rock formations. Anyway guys, that wraps it up here in Cividale. What a surprise. I discovered so many more things and did so many more things that I planned to do. Originally, I thought it was just going to be a nice, relaxing vacation, sort of basing around the farm and the gardens and just walking a little here and there to different places. But yeah, ended up doing a lot more. So I hope this video inspires you to come here and visit. And until then, I'm Jerry with Amsterdam Calling, hoping all of your days are lief, leuk en lekker. Arrivederci and ciao.